Just in a couple sentences, how would you describe your experience at Auto Advantage?
It was awesome. People here are great and really helped me out. And I had a little bit of a problem getting a car, but you guys made it real easy.
Okay, and if you could start the sentence with the reason, let's see here, the reason I would recommend Auto Advantage is?
The reason why I would recommend Auto Advantage is...
You can start over.
Okay. The reason I would recommend Auto Advantage is they work with you and they will help you get into a car.
Okay, and let's see here. Can you describe the ease of doing business at Auto Advantage?
It was very easy doing business here. They do everything pretty much for you. All you really got to do is sign your name.
And then the one last thing is, can you say, thank you, Auto Advantage?
Thank you, Auto Advantage.
All right, how was your experience buying your car today at Auto Advantage?
It was wonderful.
Can you describe your experience with the salesperson?
It was, he was very knowledgeable, very helpful.
And why did you choose Auto Advantage over the other choices?
Well, I had bought here before, and that car I sold, and it was in 2002, and it's still running. It still works just fine.
Would you recommend Auto Advantage to your friends or family? And why would you recommend Auto Advantage to your friends and family?
Yes, I would, because the cars are good, and the people are very knowledgeable and kind.
Now, could you state that again by saying, I would recommend Auto Advantage to my friends and family because?
I would recommend Auto Advantage to my friends because they're very knowledgeable and kind, and I bought from them before.
And anything you want to talk about or just say off the cuff? Anything positive?
Well, I love my car that I'm buying today.
And then the last thing is, can you say thank you, Auto Advantage?
Thank you, Auto Advantage.
You can start the first one and say what I like most about dealing with Auto Advantage is.
The thing I liked most about dealing with Auto Advantage was how easy it was to talk to my sales guy, how easy it was talking to my finance folks, finding my car, the one that was for me, getting the pricing right, and driving off the lot with my car. It was an incredible feeling.
Okay, the next one is make sure you look right at the camera.
Yep.
The whole time. The next one is, let's see here. How many other dealerships did you shop online before here?
Oh God. So how many dealerships did I shop online before coming here? That's a lot. A lot of.
Well, you can just say
a lot of dealerships.
So you can say before I came to Auto Advantage, I went to.
Okay. Before I came to Auto Advantage, I probably shopped online at least 24 dealerships and stopped at least 10 of them.
Okay, great. Let's see here. Okay, and if you can start it by saying, I would describe the people, the staff at Auto Advantage, and then just whatever you want to say.
I would describe the staff at Auto Advantage as that extended family you just haven't met yet. Your sales guy is going to ask about your kids. He's going to tell you all about his. And there's something pretty powerful about having somebody who's interested in your life and knowing how much of this affects everything that you do leaving here, buying your car, knowing who you can trust, having someone that can trust you. It's worth a lot.
That's good. Okay, let's see here. And then can you say, let's see here. And then can you just say, my overall experiences with Auto Advantage is X? Look at the camera.
Yeah. My overall experience with Auto Advantage is this was quite easily the best car buying experience I've ever had. Working with amazing sales staff, finance staff, warranty staff. You would do a real disservice to yourself if you didn't come here first.
And then the last thing is as bubbly as you can, say thank you, Auto Advantage. Ready?
Got it. Thank you so much, Auto Advantage.
Answer is naturally as possible, start the sentence by why you chose. Say, I chose Auto Advantage because.
I chose Auto Advantage because they have a lot of good-looking cars, and we figured we could get a good deal here. I think we did.
It was well lit, quite fancy, and we just liked the looks of it.
Okay, and this time talk a little louder because I can barely hear because of the car. Tell them how your experience was. Say, our experience at Auto Advantage was, but say it loud.
Our experience at Auto Advantage was wonderful. The people just were so helpful and did everything that before we even asked.
Okay, and then the other one is talk about the ease of doing business.
Oh, it was real easy. We made one trip and did it all.
Okay, and the last thing is, say it as loud as you can, thank you, Auto Advantage.
Thank you, Auto Advantage.
They're both at the same time.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you, Auto Advantage.
We'll be back.
Okay, whenever you're ready, go.
Salespeople at Auto Advantage are really good to work with. This is my 5th car that I've bought here.
Okay, the next one is the overall process that Auto Advantage took about, and then talk about how easy it is to do business. So the overall process that Auto Advantage took about.
The overall business at Auto Advantage took me about 2 hours to get completed before I was able to take my automobile.
Now, this time, say a little bit louder. Say, I highly recommend Auto Advantage. I will highly recommend it, or you might already say I do. I already recommend Auto Advantage to my friends and family because.
What was that again?
It says, I highly recommend Auto Advantage to my friends and family because.
I highly recommend Auto Advantage to my family and my friends because, as I said before, they are very easy to work with.
And then just anything that you want to say about anything, because they might cut out 2 seconds of it. Just talk like randomly for the next 30 seconds about anything to do with buying cars or Auto Advantage.
I come to the Auto Advantage whenever I want a new car or a used car, and they are always clean cars. The salespeople are good to work with, and I really enjoy the people here.
And the last thing is, say it loud, is thank you, Auto Advantage.
Thank you, Auto Advantage. Vehicle from Auto Advantage. I really enjoy this car company.
You have to do it one more time because I didn't start it fast enough. Go ahead.
This is my 5th automobile that I have purchased at Auto Advantage. The people here are excellent to work with.
Just basically describe why you came to Auto Advantage.
Well, I came to Auto Advantage because I found a good deal on the internet on a vehicle, and got here and actually found a different vehicle that I felt was a better value.
Okay, good. Can you describe the selection that you saw when you were here, like the the choices of cars?
Well, as we looked around, there's a lot of cars that fit the criteria that I had. We were looking for a mid-size SUV, a used vehicle, and we found lots of choices here.
Okay. I got to change the angle. Stay right there. So now say, would you recommend, or why would you recommend Auto Advantage?
So is $300?
Yeah, that's it. Right here. You're making it up. Why you'd recommend to friends and family Auto Advantage?
Well, the reason I would recommend Auto Advantage is that I've just been treated so well here today. I've enjoyed meeting the folks here. They've dealt with me in a very honest and appropriate way. Had fun meeting everybody, and so it's just been a great experience.
Okay, and the last thing is boisterous, and you can't say thank you, Auto Advantage.
Thank you, Auto Advantage.
I purchased a vehicle at Auto Advantage because I've seen them on TV, and I've seen a lot of cars rolling around town that have the Auto Advantage decal on them, and it looked like a pretty solid place to come and buy a car.
Okay, now the sentence starting out would be, I would recommend Auto Advantage and their staff because.
I'd recommend Auto Advantage and their staff because it's a great place to come and buy a car. They're very friendly. The staff's very knowledgeable about. There's no pressure about any of the cars, and they're flexible with everything.
That was really good.
The selection at Auto Advantage is pretty abundant. They had everything from crossovers to SUVs to mid-size SUVs, a little bit of everything. So I came in with a certain car that I had in mind, and I walked away with something completely different. I looked at over 20 vehicles online, and I chose Auto Advantage because of the amount of cars that they had was all the cars that I was looking for, and it's right offside the highway, so it's real easy to get to. Thanks a lot, Auto Advantage, for everything that you guys have done for me.
The reason I came to Auto Advantage, my daughter said she got vehicles there, and he had plenty of nice vehicles, and her husband got him a truck here, and her son got his vehicle here, so I came over and got me one. I would highly recommend Auto Advantage because my daughter is recommending it to me, and I got a nice vehicle, and I'm very happy.
Go ahead.
I love my truck very much, and I highly recommend it.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Auto Advantage.
Do it one more time.
2.
Thank you very much, Auto Advantage. I love the truck.
The selection goes from low end to high end. You can buy anything you want to look for, you can find it here. I'm not good at this.
That's okay. They edit it in seconds at a time. So, and then just speak freely about your experience, about your overall experience.
My wife and I were very happy with our experience here. The staff is very friendly. The selection was great to choose from. And we will come here next time we need a car. Thank you, Auto Advantage.
Let's say why you chose to shop at Auto Advantage.
I came to Auto Advantage because several of my friends have also bought vehicles here, and that's why we gave it a try. It turned out to be a great experience.
Okay, at the same time, just 1, 2, 3.
Come on, Maggie, get right here.
It'll be like 1 second in the commercial.
Listen, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it.
And the count of 3.
Say
1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Auto Advantage.
Tell everybody how easy it was to pick out a Toyota RAV. Had a lot of selections for us to choose from. Our daughter chose one, and everyone was very helpful, and we got a really good deal. Thank you, Auto Advantage.
The bank. Credit app for the bank.
Where do I sign it?
There and there. 2 places on that.